Welcome back to another part of the career mode. In this one we are going up against Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka, and as you can see the ball is turning a lot. 18.4 overs gone. We are somewhat in the middle of a collapse. Over pitch, driven nicely, timed beautifully but not a run. We are kind of in trouble. 20 overs almost gone. We've only scored 60 runs and lost 4 wickets. We need to absorb pressure here and hopefully we can get a big score now. A little straight, and that will be my first run. Actually, first 2 runs easily done, but he's still... Angelo Matthews is a little quicker than I expected. That fielder was a little slower than I expected as well. We'll get through for 3 quick runs. 3 of 11. It's not been easy. Definitely not. And once again, he bowled somewhat straight, flicked, and this time I've timed it really well as well, and we'll get 4 runs. Our first boundary. Runs just don't seem to come easy on this wicket. And when you get balls like that, you just have to punish them. Off the back foot, try to tuck it to fine leg, but a little bit of bat and pad I think will get through for a single. Thankfully no short leg. I think they can keep a short leg now. We are under pressure and for some reason they are being a little too defensive. Pulled again, not the greatest of delivery there on the hips. A lot of pace. All I needed to do was guide the ball to the boundary, and I did exactly that. This partnership is growing nicely here. 63 overs still to go on day 1. A little bit of help for both the fast bowlers and spinners. The ball is turning a lot, but it's also doing something for the quick bowlers as well. Look at that turn. That ball gripped and turned square. A pitched on middle stump and turned all the way almost to the wide line. Beautifully bowled. He's really bowling well. Has only taken 1 wicket, but look at that line. This is just beautiful. Well, we'll somehow get through the first session. Only 4 wickets gone. This partnership is really growing. Edge and doesn't even carry to gully. They have a gully as well as, I don't know what that fielder was. I defended a full toss. I should have smacked that away for 6. Flicked and almost flicked straight to leg slip. Not really smart batting there. I didn't even know we had a leg slip. 17 of 45. This has been a struggle. Look at that. Every single run has been hard to come by. I'm scoring at a strike rate of what? 33 I think. But we are still at the crease and that's all that matters on day 1 of a test match. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Very slow. Beautiful length. Some turn. I think it was pitching outside leg as well as some height as well, and that will save us from an LBW there. Again, this time a little quicker. Well, I have no answers here. I absolutely have no answers against spinners, and try to score as much as I can against fast bowlers so that I can just defend against spinners. That's been hit straight, and he's not even attempted to catch that. That was as easy as a catch can get in an international test match. Look at that, easily lobbed up, didn't even go all that high up. Easy catch, but he turns his back to the ball and lets it go. Well, we'll take that. We'll get somewhat of a chance, but the problem is I just have to place against spin some more. Look at that. I have no answers. Hopefully I can just stick around on this end against fast bowlers. Overpitched. Driven straight but not timed really well, so it'll be only 2 I think. If we run hard, nope, just a 2. We've almost added 100 runs to this partnership. I've not been the active scorer in this partnership. Only 23 runs of 73 deliveries, and my finger slipped. Thankfully the ball bounces over the off stump. I mean, I wanted to play a solid defense, but my finger slipped and I almost ended up getting clean bowled. Tossed up and it ends up being a full toss, and we'll get through for a easy couple of runs. It's actually a somewhat big ground, so we can afford to just tap the ball onto the leg side, get a couple of runs. 26 of 85, and what a ball that was, but unfortunately that was a no ball. I mean, I don't think you can bowl a better ball than that, but unfortunately for him he was just outside the popping crease. Look at that for a ball. That is an absolute peach. Pitches outside leg, comes and hits the top of off. I have no answers, but I still somehow get saved by a no ball. Well, cricket is a funny game and there's no better example than that. Now I am smacking full tosses straight to short leg. That ball has been lobbed up and I still somehow managed to miss it. Oh, we've lost our 5th wicket, 171 for 5. That really crucial partnership comes to an end. Now to make sure I don't go as well, I have to stick around as long as possible. 28 of 116 deliveries. This has been a marathon innings. Not a lot of runs, but I've just stuck around, defended and left every ball. And even got a few boundaries like that. That should have never been a boundary, but we'll take that. Well, another session in the books. That is tea, I think, on day 1. 61 overs gone. I've only scored 32 though. Let's somehow get ourselves not up to stumps. If he keeps bowling like that, I mean, come on, I have no chances standing there. I mean, that is an absolute ripper. And the only reason I'm still standing there is luck. Pure luck. Overpitch this time, driven through covers that should be at least 2. The fielder very fast, and for some reason I'm very slow, so it will be only 2 runs. Jayasuriya has just bowled brilliantly. I mean, left arm spin doesn't get any better than this. He's turned the ball, he's been bowling at a good line, good length, but all that doesn't matter because we get ourselves, or actually our partner, run out in the dumbest of ways. That was an easy single actually. He was slow because look at that, because I made it to the opposite end. Even though I was the one striking, that I don't think I can take responsibility for that. Most of the time when I get my partner run out, it's my fault, but I don't think that was my fault. This time pulled away beautifully as well, between square leg and mid wicket for 4. Now on 47 of 152 deliveries. Look at that, very slow, a lot of turn. That length is annoying as well. Tossed up, punch, that ball bounced, but we somehow managed to get on top of the bounce. Our player is a very tall man and we'll get through for 3 runs, and what a 50 this has been. My strike rate has absolutely horrible, 32.5, but we'll still at the crease, not out, while 7 wickets have fallen all around us. I'm just gonna keep batting. Look at that. I have no answers against spin. I don't know how I batted for so long. That ball has gone right through the middle of the bat. Not even through the edge. Look at that. Middle of middle. And somehow it goes through. Flicked fine. That should probably be 4 though, I think. Even if it rolls at that pace, it probably should end up. Nope. That ball crawls to a stop. And I think we ran 3 runs. Yeah. 248 for 7. The score is not great, but after being 40 for what, 4 I think, we'll take this. What is the umpire doing? Why does he have a ball stuck to his stomach? And I think he was signaling for a new ball. 80 overs gone. We'll take the new ball, or actually they'll take the new ball, and the spinner almost got me out right there. Look at that, brand new cherry. Pitches in line. Maybe because it was a new ball, it bounces a little bit more. Let's see what we can do against pace. Oh, that ball moved. It moved like it pitched on a crack as well. That was not swing. That was either a leg cutter or it just pitched on a crack or something. Hit down the ground. A new ball will fly away. If you can time a new ball, it's for sure going away to the boundary. Look at that. Somewhat full, we just punch it down and get 4 runs, and we'll make it to stumps on day 1. This marathon innings has gone for what, almost 3 entire sessions, and we're only at 70 still. Try to open the face. That was not a clever shot by any means. I tried to play it in that gap between the keeper and gully, but can't get it through. 200 balls faced, only 72 runs, and it took me 200 balls, and that probably might be the shot of my innings. Overpitched. I was very overpitched, but it still had to be put away, and there's no better way than that. A lovely cover drive, found the gap. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, Jayasuriya has just bowled brilliantly throughout this innings. He deserves my wicket. I don't even know how many times he beat the outside edge. And look at that for a ball. That is Shane 1. Like, that is just awesome. If you get a ball like that, I mean, Getting out to that is no shame. We'll get out for 77 runs. Let's see what we can do with the ball. Sri Lanka off to a somewhat good start. 24 runs. They're scoring at a good rate. Outside edge, and it flies away to the gully boundary. I don't think he even tried to play that. That ball was so far away from the bat. I mean, it looked like he tried to defend it, but I think it just was a normal leave. Look at that. So far away from the bat. He doesn't push at it. A little shot, gets on the back foot, cuts it, and for Sri Lanka really batting well here. They're scoring runs, they're being positive, and they haven't lost a single wicket. And we haven't really put up the biggest of scores. 340 is not really that big, especially in the subcontinent. 3 overs 14. I have to do something here. That is straight. I don't know if it's hitting the stumps though. I think height might be an issue here, but I'm still gonna review it. We might just as well waste one review right here. I think height might be a problem. Yes. Well, it's totally missing, so we'll end up bungling first review for the day. We need to break this partnership. We don't have the biggest of scores. If they can get to a 100-run partnership here, we will be in trouble. Look at that, driven beautifully. Another boundary. Well, that will bring up their 50 partnership. And now I come back in and they've lost 2 wickets. Angelo Matthews is in. And Kusal Mendes, I think, and that is out. Oh, he timed that to perfection, but out of nowhere, short cover plucks it out of the air. Look at that. And makes it look easy. That was hit out of the middle, timed, but he just got unlucky there. And we'll get our first wicket and the third wicket for the team. 93 for 3. Chandimal is in now. And let's see if we can get him early. Oh, that was so close. In swinger. A little bit of shape. Got him driving and almost got the edge as well. And again. I don't know why he's trying to play at those balls. They're about 1.5 meters away from his body, but he's still probing at them and almost getting himself out. And this time he manages to get some bat on it. Actually, a lot of bat on it. That will go away for 4. Timed a lot better than I thought. It wasn't a half volley. It was a good length delivery, but just driven on the up. Dhananjaya De Silva. I mean, Sri Lankans seriously have the best names. Every single player in this team has names like a king. Dhananjaya De Silva is just another one of them. What was that throw? Where are you throwing? Well, this is our 9th over. We've not been very lucky here. There's not a lot of swing, so I might go for the short ball tactic. Maybe use some off cutters, leg cutters, slower deliveries, because there's not a lot of swing. Let's see if that helps. Short delivery, and once again goes past the outside edge. The problem is, even if he manages to get a little bit of bat, it probably will go away for 4. But we'll just keep going for this. Shot again, tries to pull it on the front foot and almost chops it back onto his stumps. Chandimal really going strong. 58 of 95. That's gone up. And I think that's gone long enough as well. Yeah, that's 6. Not the biggest of boundaries, straight and a top edge at 145 Ks will guarantee a 6. Let's come from around the wicket now. I have a short leg. Now let's see if the bouncer works any better. Give the short leg fielder something to do. That's been pulled in front of square. He timed that so badly, but he manages to find the gap, so it'll just trickle away for 4. Well, that will be his 50 of just 78 deliveries. Well, I'm back for my 3rd or 4th spell, I think. Oh, that's full. I mean, that looked like reverse swing almost. Came back in sharp and hit him straight. That is as straight as it gets. That is plumb in front. I don't think they're going to review that. We'll get a wicket here. The important one as well. If it had gone straight, he would have middled it, I think. But it just moved in the air, then off the pitch as well a little. It was full and got the middle of middle. Well, that will be our 2nd wicket now. Can we just wrap them up fast? Oh. Tries to play it on the back foot. I don't think it was short enough for that. Full again, but this time I think he manages to get his front pad outside the off stump. So the impact will save him right there. Ah, come on now. Well, I don't need to ball anymore. We'll come back into bat. We kind of saved the first innings. I mean, without us, it would have been somewhat of a problem. But this time, we still trail by 22. Sri Lanka are actually ahead in this game by actually a big margin. We need to score 22 runs first and then set a target. But the problem is we've already lost 4 wickets. This is not looking good. Over pitch. And I think this time I have managed to get the front pad outside the off stump. So the impact will be outside off even if it's spinning in. But they're going to take it upstairs. Let's see. Pitch is outside off, of course. And impact is outside off. That is some old school batting when you just get the front pad outside the off stump. Then pretend like you're playing a shot to avoid the no shot rule. Look at that. Just put your front pad out and then pretend like you play a shot and you'll get away with an LBW. Well, that was close. And once again, we are in the middle of a struggle. Oh, look at that. Beautifully born. Beautiful length. Still trailed by 15 runs. Flicked and flicked very fine. That will be 4 easy runs. Not the greatest of delivery there. Drifting on the pad, spinning away. All I needed to do was get some bat on it and I would get 4 easy runs. That ball is very, very, very old. And look at the keeper. He's moving really well and almost caught it as well. Tossed up, gets the outside edge, a fraction too late. I didn't even try to do anything. All I wanted to do was defend the ball, but the bowler just too good. Gets the outside edge and a sharp catch behind the wicket. And we'll go for a very cheap innings here. Only 5 runs. Once again, that length was the problem. He's been bowling at that exact length over and over again. And he deserved that wicket right there. And I think India are looking at a giant defeat right now. We have somehow managed to win this game. How did that happen? We got Sri Lanka all out for 75. I didn't even get a chance to bowl in the 4th innings, but we won by 116 runs. How did that happen? I hope you enjoyed this one. If you want to see some unbelievable swing with a pink ball under lights, click the video on screen. That was seriously insane. For now, like, comment and subscribe for more Cricket 24 videos and updates. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.